Hey guys, it's Sherry from Spinning a Yarn, and I've got a couple projects. Um, and also I got my hairbrush, my very good friend, and it's so fluffy. Oh, I got a picture of my dog to show you guys too. And when I say it's so fluffy, he's so fluffy. It's so cute. He's soft and fluffy, and he's very silky feeling. But for today, I figured I would show you everything I've done this week, which isn't very much. I've had a very interesting week. I'll tell you guys all about what happened. It was interesting. But yeah, we'll just jump right in. I'll show you my completed projects, and I'll show you what I'm working on. And what I am... Oh, look at that little hair. I have one dog, and she's white. And she gets hair on everything. Things that haven't even been out of the bag yet. You'll just find random fur. So, this is the beanie I'm planning on sending to somebody. Crafty Floridian. Because it's double ply, or it's double strands of worsted weight held together. And it's so warm. But you can't see the details. There we go. That's a little bit better. There's sparklies and everything, but it's finished, and the top is really well done. Although you can't really see because it's black yarn, doesn't show up very well. But I thought it was really cool, and you know kids love sparklies. The other thing that I've done this week is dun da da, butterfly from Gypsy Rose's Butterflies. I did as best as I could considering I was really tired and my MS was acting up, and so I put little antennas, little fuzzy guys on here, and put a little. I thought it would be different. I just grabbed a little tiny piece of felt and put it on there with a little bit of fabric glue. And yes, his body color does change. It's the color fading stripe from Red Heart Stripes. Not sure which one. And as you can see, I'm having a little difficulty speaking. Forgive me. This week, this was a challenge to finish. And actually, I just finished it as I sat down here. I said, you know, I can't do the antennae because my MS is acting up. But I can put little fuzzies on here, which I actually think kind of looks cool. You got the blue and the yellow. I think it looks pretty cool. And you got, yes, his face is turned like the butterfly is looking, because when I went to do this and I was putting all the stitches in, my eyes were acting up and I couldn't see very well. I could see, just not very well. So you get what you get. The reason my MS was acting up so much this week is I might have had a gluten brownie, and then earlier in the week I'd had a piece of gluten pizza, and alone they would be fine. But when I add them up, you know, I lose the ability to speak, and my eyes act up, and I can hear everything, but my hand acts up, and I love being gluten-free, but I was handed a brownie, and it's like, oh. And I was going through the little girly PMS thing, and it's like, chocolate. So, at the end of the week, I started my next hat because I can't really move my hands very well, so I started another hat. Now this one's going to be for the cancer people, but yeah. It's color changing. It's the Copenhagen. I actually think this yarn would be too thick, but we'll figure it out at the end. It says to use a P-hook, and it's 100% acrylic, which is good because then I can sterilize it before. They have impaired immune systems, including me. So they want, you know, things that don't have a bunch of bacteria on it. So this week I was asked by a friend to do some ponchos for his wife and daughter. And he knows who he is. He'll probably see this. He'll probably smile. I waited for the yarn. I ordered the yarn. And I waited. And I waited. And I waited. I had never worked with this yarn before. And it came in a very, well, I don't care if you guys see my address. You aren't going to come visit anyway. I hope. Maybe I should convert my address. So, they came in a box like this. Isn't that cool? You get 3 of the yarns. And I couldn't wait to try them out. I'm like, oh, I have to touch it. Split with the bag. It's an interesting little box. So it is the Jersey Knit Kartapu yarn. And the color she wanted was purples and pinks. And I'm going, I don't have any purple and pink yarn. I have something close. So I went online and looked around and shopped and looked. And, well, I came across this Kartapu. I don't know how to say it, sorry. Yarn. And as you can see, it has these really pretty colors. I'm sure you guys have seen it before. And it's quite soft. It's very squishy. I haven't pulled a ball out yet. But I'll pull one out right now. Don't mind that. Yes, I drop everything. Sorry, it just happens. So, but it is squishy and soft. And it should be 100% acrylic. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 80% acrylic and 20% wool. It's 200 grams, 360 meters. Suggested crochet hook size is a 4.5. It's pretty thick. I like it. It'll work out just fine. She'll love it, I hope. Let's see, anything else in here that looks cool? Oh, it tells you how many balls you're going to need of yarn for an item. And considering I want to make a poncho, which is kind of like a sweater, maybe, you're going to need 3 balls. That's pretty cool. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. Nope, this way, come on. There you go, brain, come on. My boyfriend said that it wouldn't zoom in very well. But it tries. So it's really soft. And I'm comparing it to the Mandala. Yes, I brought the Mandala over here to try it out too. So, the Mandala Sparkle and this, they're both pretty close. I don't know. The Mandala Sparkle seems to have more of a silky feel. Yes, I brought it over here. I have to make that dice bag soon. It was not a good week, so it wasn't gonna happen. My dog's over here crying at me now, and it's like, give me some space for a little bit so I can breathe. So, oh, I was actually contemplating, not necessarily doing it, but contemplating doing a 50 subscriber giveaway, because I think that would be kind of fun. Maybe something I've made, maybe a dice bag and a skein of yarn or something. I wouldn't know. I've got some pretty interesting kinds of yarn, so I'll have to think about it. We'll do 50,000 one, or 50 subscriber. Tired. We'll do the 50 subscriber giveaway, and I think I'm gonna make a bag. I think I'm gonna make a bag, and maybe a bag and a skein of yarn. Maybe that sounds pretty good. I mean, for 50 subscribers, that sounds pretty good. And of course, I'm thinking I'll announce it later. We'll figure out what we're going to do, and I'll have what I'm actually going to give away when I announce it. So that's a pretty good idea. Let's see what else. I go for my infusion next week. Whew, we're going to have to drink lots of water because the ladies can never find a vein. I'm telling you, they get there with the big old needles and they're going, trying to put it in me. And they just never find a vein. I have one good vein. And that little sucker, that thing's been used so much. That's why they're going to maybe put a port in. I'm going to talk to my doctor about it. And it's not as scary as you think. So it all depends on the surgery they're going to do to put it in. But just a little thing, like, a little tiny circle with a little tiny self-healing rubber in the middle, and they stick a needle in there, and it has automatic access to your veins. That's the important part. I mean, I think last time it took them, 2 hours to get a vein, and they tried and tried and tried, and we went through 3 different people. Now poor people, because they feel bad. I would feel horrible if I had to stick somebody 3 or 4 times. And they felt bad. And it was not their fault. It was my own fault. And I had drank lots of water. Just some days you got good vein days and some days you don't. Let's see. Anything else? No, not really. Not that I can think of. Oh, let's see. This week we did have a good week. We did. Well, you can't hear it. I don't know, maybe. But my dog's over here whining. So I need to get down and figure out what she wants. Thank you very much for joining with me for a few moments. Subscribe. The button somewhere in here. Like if you want to like, because I think this video is awesome. Subscribe, hit the like button. Oh, leave a comment. Leave a comment. Alright, we'll talk later. Bye.